Hey guys, I'm sorry for the long wait. I'm ready to show you my Wings of Fire world now. I'm sorry about the delay. I broke my ankle a couple days ago and haven't been able to post any videos. But let's just hope it's better. And right now, I know everything's not exact for the Wings of Fire RP, but this is the main area of Jade Mountain that I made. It's basically a recreation of my memory and basically the quickest time in the time I had. This is the start of Jade Mountain, or at least the entrance. And then, of course, this is supposed to be survival, so under here there's powdered snow. If you didn't know, this is just to find the base again. That's to stop snow from spawning. And then, if you're up here, it's the different wings. There's the different dragon types. As you can see, I added different stuff. I don't know why that block ain't filled in. But yeah, go over here. There's a trapdoor. Look forward, gotta close it, and then powdered snow. Then if you come down here, there's this area. The hallway. This is where you can find out your dorm. And then in here is the main hall. Feeding ground. I basically combined both Wings of Fire and a normal school for this, and then all the dorms look pretty much the same, just with different numbers on top. But then if we go over here, get the library. Do not cross, because if you flick this lever, this opens up. Flick it again. Yeah, that happens sometimes. One sec. This is supposed to be here with the book, and then that's supposed to be there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or for it to work, you have to wait 10 seconds. And this is the prophecy. See, I wrote down the entire prophecy. I'm gonna skip a little bit till I get to one of the kingdoms. Alright, we are now at the Mudwings. And, well, even my friend could notice that this is the Mudwings. As you can see, there's a lot of mud. I used the mud and soul sand and this block to get the Mudwing vibe. And if you go over here, there's a couple houses, things I think. Then if you come over here, by the way, the Jade Mountain's just right up there. There's the ceilings. Come down here, of this area, Queen's area, and then over here is basically this. And then I'll just skip to another actually something over here, which is basically the most detailed I have in this world. The absolute most detailed. All these are supposed to be like camps for scavengers. But if we come over here, you kind of see already in there. But if you didn't notice, this is the rock to the entrance of the place where Clay, Glory, and Sunny first were. You get the waterways. This is where Sunny, or Glory, and Tsunami spied on Darkstalker and others. This is where they slept. I don't know if I got the positioning right. If you guys remember, this is how I escaped. Go through the water. Down here. Go all the way down, and then you're out. Then if you go right over here, now there wasn't a place that looked like the sand wings, so I had to improvise, obviously. And then I have bridge. This is just to fly in because, well, it's a block higher, but if we fly in, boom. And then we have medical area, farm. Then over there is that. We even have Queen Oasis. I know it doesn't look like her, but there's no dragon thing I can even show you guys. It's the only one that kind of looked like her. So, and then if we come over here, now this is weird. I'm not completely done with the series, but I've done with most of the books. Now I didn't know what the Leafwings lived in. That's Silkwings. Don't know if they are combined. They're all three of them are combined. But I just made things that look like what they would be. So Silkwings and then Hivewings are over here. Now this one was kind of unique. Build an entire hive. Hivewings and then Queen Jewel. You know, there's not much to look at. That's basically, I already showed you, and then blah blah blah. But if we fly down through here, I've added a little bit of extra spaces. See this? It's basically an old ruined down one. An entire meteorite came crashing down, blew up this place. Blah blah blah. If we fly over here, got the volcano. Of course, this isn't the only way, but this is one way to go over the place where rainwings were kept. If you noticed, these are poison bottles. And then the fences. Then, yeah, I was not willing to make the entire thing. But I was willing to make the tunnel. We could run down here. Kind of guess where this goes. Is the, rainwings, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, the rainwings. Now, there's not a lot of houses, but you can build an auditorium or glory. Did stuff in the Queen Glory. And over here is that little scavenger area where Sunny ran away and met them, and then ran to the Sandwings. And then there's 2 more houses, and then there's a secret area kind of like that. Different. I skipped to that part. Now this one is a very detailed, but it's detailed enough. Holy cow! I did not notice how far that went, but this is kind of rememberable to Stadium to the Skywings. Of course, I didn't have the palace, but this serves as a palace-like thing over here. See, even added little area right here. Glitch chest, and then we have lights down right there. Then we fly over here. We will come across a certain mouse area, but that, or not, if the jump doesn't load, but that's okay. Oh, there's that little secret. Oh, it's gone now. Okay. Is the Ice Wings. This one I have improved because of things, and you can kind of see already in there. This is the Ice Wings, the ice thing that makes it like invisible to the naked eye unless you pass through it, I think. You reread the novels, but yeah. Over here is part of a little quest to find 9 shards, just to find something. If you come down here, these are all the same, so until you get to the end, and then you have the queen area, you have the medical room, and then you have the science room. This one, I like. This I have to replace, because that will melt. As you can see, and crystal, being experimental, and then queen room, and I fell asleep on accident. I did not notice that, oh my gosh. 1 second, guys. I need to make this pure ice. Forgot to do the roof. Of course I forgot to do the roof. Of course. Okay, ignore the background music. They're being annoying. And if we go over here, go up here, go out, and then last place. If I missed any palaces, please leave a comment please leave in the comment section below. But here is the lost city of night. Not much over there, but there is a whole another section that I'll show you leads to where, and then I'll show you where that leads. But this place, there's floating things, like a floating frickin' door. Just don't know how I use barriers for all this. And then, yeah, and then there's this well I made. Goes down to that. Now this one I just did for funsies. Go down here, there's like, it goes really far down. Here, I use the new copper chests here. But then if we go down here, the Maze of Sorrow, this is basically my version of things. The Maze of Sorrow is my thing. Then there's like a little secret area. Can't really escape because that's carpet. Pressure plate right there. But do you know where it leads to? Golden apple. So who wouldn't want to go in there? But then they try to get out and then boom, stuck. But then if you come down here, chests, this place leads to still that, and then that's a journal that I'm not willing to show you what the journals are. Then sharpness, and then even better sword back here, basically secret areas. And then if we come out, we'll just stand up there, okay? But if we come, I'm stuck in the maze. But yeah, that's the jizz of it. And I will show you what that is in a minute. So I'll show you right now. Break in, and there's an emerald. Boom, boom. This goes into a sewer system type thing. And go down. Sewer system, blah blah blah. Goes down. Makes you think that you're gonna fall into water. Psych, it's lava, then psych, it's lava again. Then you have multiple passages, but this one's the correct. But yeah, they're all basically the same, except for this one. So I think that this one's right, or this one, and then here's the biggest one. This looks different, this looks the same, this looks different, that looks the same. So I'm gonna make it to where the one that looks the same is the different. So they all are different up here. That one looks the same because it is the right one. Then there's basically just an entire scaffolding part that just takes like forever. But I'm not willing to do it because, well, I'm on a video. Can I get in here because there's no section, extra section. It's a certain little thing called, go up here, go this way, go up here, and then all the way up, and then you're outside in this little mossy area. If you want to do this world, you spawn in that little box. Oh yeah, the part I didn't show you. Add this, and then there's... Okay. Pause the video here. Try and find everything. If you notice that this is different, congratulations. This is open. Goes where it goes. Right there, correct. That opens. See how it's normal terrain? I made it normal terrain, see? Oh, dang it. This is the only non-normal terrain right here, so there's nothing I can really do right there. Then this opens up, adds more normal terrain from normal terrain, and then this opens up from normal terrain. And this is basically 5 emeralds. You have to find them. You go in there, whole another section, blah blah blah. And that is basically it. Now this is just to cover up the Jade Mountain, because, well, that mountain ain't supporting all of the Jade Mountain. This mountain ain't, that's for sure. But luckily, you can't see it. So, that is it. This is just full of fireworks. This is my inventory, by the way. But yeah, that is really it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully my leg feels better, my ankle feels better. See you guys on the other side.